Hey, it's Scotty at Old South Guitars. Just want to tell you about some things we do here that you might not know about. Of course, our main business is building guitars. As we have time, there are people out there that, of course, can't afford to have one custom built, or they just like to do it themselves. Don't have the equipment, don't have the spray equipment, what have you. We can cater to you too, as far as that goes. There's various builders of licensed Fender necks. All parts are these, and we'll finish some of these out, and we usually age them up, age the tuners, and that would allow you to stick it to whatever body you want to put it on, as long as it's got a telly heel or a strat heel. If you had a strat neck, you can essentially build your own sort of. It becomes a parts cast or whatever, but there's nothing wrong with that. I've got some myself that are fantastic. If you didn't want the tuners on it, we normally put a bone nut on it and regulate it so it's pretty close to being right when you string it up. But if you don't want the tuners or anything, you can do it yourself. Not everybody's got spray equipment like we got. You can contact us. These are all in satin to give it just barely a shine. But maybe you want it in gloss. Maybe you want a body built. We do not buy the bodies, we build them. And we do build our own necks. I will not sell you one with our headstock on it, but we are tooled to do things a certain way. Like, I prefer to put the truss rod adjust at the heel. It's easier. It looks cool. You ain't got to take the neck off to do the old style, or you're not going to scratch up the little walnut plug that is normally in it. But that's made by hand. You know what I'm saying? We're not a CNC facility. We don't have a CNC machine. It does have its place, but it's also very expensive. It's expensive to maintain, to get a good one. But what we do is by hand. But you might need a telly style body. We can make a body and finish it. Just basic telly, building it and finishing it, you're probably looking at $400. An all parts neck with tuners, $335. That's it's two big components of your build right there. From that point, you can wire it yourself, get whatever pickups you want. We don't build Fender guitars. It's perfectly legal to put a licensed neck on a body. If it's going to be yours, you can do whatever you want. Nobody's going to tell you can't do whatever you want. You can. We don't build Fender guitars. We build our own. But where are you going to get a Paisley like that? Isn't that cool? That's just part of what we do here. Now, we'll say a Paisley will run a little bit more than $400, okay? But I'm talking your basic colors, your Fender colors. $400 would be about tops on it, unless you wanted some type of exotic wood or something like that. The question is, do you build it or you buy it? You can buy one of ours already built. It's going to cost, for sure. It's going to be great. But if you're not in that position to do that, maybe you just like putting your guitars together. We're there for you. There are other options out there to do finishes. I personally, before Old South Guitars, I started doing finishes and selling necks on eBay and bodies on eBay 2006, 2007. I don't know when MJT started. I think right around the same time. I never remember seeing him on eBay at that time, but he must have been. Mark Jenny, fine. If you want to go that route, that's fine too. But we're there if you need us. I mean, we do good work. I've been doing this a long time. I love doing it. But, you know, if you are looking for something hand built, we're there to do that too. You're more welcome to look at our site, oldsouthguitars.com. We have a reverb store. We actually have some prototype models on there that we built to just to have to take photos of our site. That's been 2 years ago, and we have put those guitars up. Most of them have sold. There's probably 2 or 3 on there now. Just basically, when somebody wants a guitar from us, they kind of have their own specs. So those are made the way they're made, and I'm not going to change them to sell them. You know, they sit in here and they get played, so they're sort of demo models. If you're looking for something like that, you know, check oldsouthguitars.com. It's Old South Guitars reverb store. I don't do eBay as much as I used to. I may put this, I've got 9 necks right now, it's up for sale. 9 necks. We do them as we have time. I may put those on eBay as well. It seems that reverb's just easier. Couple sets of these necks I put on both, and quite honestly, reverb just outsold eBay by miles. I don't know why that is. eBay used to be the hot spot for me when I was, you know, 2006, 2007. I don't know. It's just changed a little bit. We're all about good gear here, man. Good amps, good guitars. We do have videos on YouTube. It's Old South Guitars on YouTube. You can find us. I've been slacking on making videos. I'm gonna try to change that and try to at least do something once a week. Time is a premium, you know. It's hard to make time for everything. It's like I get started in the day, and man, before you know it, the day's gone. I will try to do more videos. I do have TikToks. The TikToks really consist of probably just me playing. And I've been slacking on that too. I haven't done one for a while, but we have some of our demo models on there, me playing. You know, we play through good stuff. Mike Marsh has built me several amps. That's what I normally play through. But there's something we can do for you. Sometimes it takes a couple of weeks for somebody to decide what they actually want, and you know, I'm in the process of drawing a custom body for a guy right now. The thing to remember in that is that's not going to be $400. That takes time. You can ask anybody. If they're not taking time to get it done, you're probably not going to get it done right. It takes time to draw a body out. I'm not very well schooled in CAD drawing. I'm probably going to be by the end of this year. That's my goal anyway. So I draw by hand, and I'm not an artist in that sense. I'm an artist in the sense I can do this. But if you have something in mind, we'll try to get to it. But you know, this stuff's it's not cheap always. People seem to think, I've been contacted to do finishes. Hey, I'll send you a body. Could you do that? And if they have the body, and you know, and I quote them $275, man, you'd think I'd ask for $1 million. I'm like, well, you don't have a compressor, you don't have a $700 spray gun, yeah. What do you want from me? I don't know what to tell you. But now there's other people, they understand. You get all kinds. They understand that, man, this costs money, it costs time. Time is money. We only got so much of it. And I'm not here to bitch about customers that bitch, but you know, they're out there. But you know, but just a basic body or something, you know, you're looking at $385, $400. Maybe you want us to assemble the body and wire it up. I do that too. It does cost a little more. I have certain pickups that I use. I use religiously, but you can pick whatever you want, and I'll wire it for you. Simple as that. So I'm hoping we're looking for a better year of inflation, maybe going down some. I hope. Who knows? It may not. But if things stay high, you may not want to spend $3,000 on a custom guitar to have built. You may just want to, and I'll just get this body and have Old South do me a neck or have Old South do me a guitar. And we'd be happy to. That's it's money for us, enjoyment for you. It's just something to think about on your journey of putting guitars together and playing guitars. But we'll try to help you. There are some people that contact you you can't help, but that's another story. Some people don't know what they want really, but we'll try to work through it if we can. But most people who are serious about, hey, I want this body, I want this neck, people who are serious about it, they know what they want. It's pretty simple. As long as you give them that, they're happy. But just let you know that there are options. You don't just have to buy a custom guitar. You can put one together. That's somewhat custom, I guess. But we are able to make bodies. We're able to do finishes. I won't do any stripping of bodies. Man, by the time you pay me to strip urethane off a body, and there was usually some damage when you strip urethane off, so you got to repair that, and then you got to finish it. That's going to cost you more than if you just went with had us build a body. It honestly will cost more. That's why I don't do it. I have done it way back in the past. I was like, man, I got to stop doing this. It's just so time consuming. And why? It's because it was made at Fender in Mexico. You got a Mexican body you want to strip. Well, that doesn't make any sense. I can get the same wood. I can get everything. It's no different. So that's something to think about. People get hung up on brands, and I get it. I started this because I love Fender Stratocasters. I love Les Pauls. I love Telecasters. It does not have to have a name brand on it. I have learned that. Some people never learn it, and that's fine. You want what you want, get what you want. But there are killer guitar builders out there, and I like to include us in that. It don't say Fender on it. It's not even a Fender. It doesn't say Gibson on it. It's not a Gibson. At this point in time, you don't have to infringe on what they do. You can just build your own, and somebody will dig it if you're doing quality work. But I'll say at the end, if you're looking for necks, just bolt on. We'll pre-drill them. You don't even have to drill them. You just have to have a little knowledge, little ability to put things together. That might be for you. And I will say I do something that you'll find people who finish necks and put them on Reverb or eBay. Not naming any names, can't even think of any names right off the top of my head, but you won't get them where the frets have been polished up a little bit. The fret ends come from all parts. They're not dressed, so we dress the fret ends, so it's not cutting you when you play it. I like to think we do a really good job on aging. This is like a light aged to back. That one you can't see too much. Let me get with another one. A little bit of finger staining on there. We can do finger staining, or we can do really bad finger wear, whatever you want. Next, with tuners run about 335 normally. Tuners are aged up. They're nickel, good tuners. If you need that kind of thing, just contact us. We'll be happy to help. If you need a whole guitar, one of ours, we'll be happy to help. Either way, it's fine. It's really up to you to decide what you're in the budget for, what you want to do. If you want to do most of it, you don't want us to do it, that's fine too. We'd like to cater to everybody. when we are busy with custom stuff, we may not have as many necks on hand, but that don't mean I can't order one up and finish it for you. Right now, we got 9 about to go up on Reverb probably today. So just contact us if you need anything. We'd be happy to help. Be on the lookout for some more videos. We appreciate you. Thanks.